Denver's Hot 107.1.
Home for commercial-free Mondays, Hot 107.1. It's Crystal. So excited! We have Steve-O in studio. Good morning.
Good morning.
You look great. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of surprised. I thought you'd be either really tired. I didn't really know what to expect, and you look fab for 7 a.m.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. You look great yourself.
By the way, people, if you want to Ustream this, Ustream.com, search Hot 107.1 Morning Show. You can see the stunt that's going to be performed live by Ego, which is going to be hilarious. Steve-O's going to participate in that. The other day I got to interview you, but we really didn't get to touch on it a lot. Your book.
Yeah, I had just woken up. I set my alarm for like 5:43 a.m. California time, I think, and our interview was at 5:45.
Wow.
It's all good. Yeah, I've got a book coming out, and it's really something else. I think it's a great mix of hilarious, ridiculous, sad, tragic, and heartwarming.
Because you said it's like a memoir, right?
Yeah, it really is. It's an autobiography. It's called Professional Idiot, a memoir. And I've put so much work into it. It's crazy. As I started, really, it was early in 2009 when I began the project in earnest, and now it's going to come out on June 7th. But yeah, I'm glad you brought it up. It's my baby, you know.
Yeah. How long did it take to write the whole thing?
Well, there was I started working on the proposal, like I said, in early 2009, and I remember I was on with a literary agent, and I was telling him, yeah, dude, I can write this, man. I can write it. And he said, okay, well, I need you to make a 5-page proposal, showing me like sort of a scope of what the book is going to be about, what it's going to be like, what it's going to sound like, and to give publishers some confidence that you can write. So I was like, okay, cool, 5 pages, I can do it. So I sat down with it, and I was like, okay. And I started trying to write, and I just I don't know if you can say this on the radio, but I felt like I was trying to S my own D.
Wow!
But and it was like, even if I had like the writing, I don't know, I can write all right, but it just made sense to.
But I think I get what you're saying. When you write about yourself, it's kind of hard because you don't want to feel like you're kissing your own ass. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. And so anyway, I was working with this writer on something else, this Spin magazine article, and the guy was doing a great job. And I said, hey man, I'm not promising anything, but if we made a proposal together, and it went somewhere, that'd be cool, And so we started writing, and I wanted it to be in the third person and with all but everybody said no, and I don't know. All this time later, now we're done, and it's great.
So you've done so many different things in your career, from the Jackass movies, and like we said on the interview the other day, you've had some ups, you've had some downs. What's been your biggest up in the last year or so?
Oh, I don't know. The fact that I'm doing this this comedy club tour is really pretty amazing. I've had a real history as a performer. I started out as a clown. I went to clown college, which I actually auditioned for here in Denver.
Really?
Yeah. In 1997, I auditioned for clown college, which was statistically harder to get into than Harvard.
Are you serious?
I'm totally serious, yeah. And I was really proud of it. And at the time, my cousin was going to mortician school to learn how to embalm dead bodies.
Oh my gosh.
And so I'm off to clown college, my cousin's in mortician school, and our mothers were sitting at the kitchen table just getting hammered, cracking up, arguing over whose son was a bigger loser.
What?
Yeah. And that was pretty hilarious. But yes, I went to clown college. I didn't ever work for the Ringling Circus, but I was a performer on Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines, and then I joined this circus, the Hannaford Family Circus, where I collected all the elephant poo. For the first season of Jackass, I climbed up this ladder and did all this flips into elephant poo.
Yes.
That came from the circus I was a clown in. And as soon as we came out on TV, I started this Don't Try This at Home tour.
Right.
And I really toured the world doing that. Just over 4 years ago, I got into stand-up comedy. And at first, I thought that might be a good way of you know, self-preservation. You know, if I got into stand-up, I wouldn't have to like beat myself up, you know, quite so much with all the physical stunts.
Yeah.
But now that I've got my own comedy club tour and it's a Steve-O show, I feel like I'd be like sort of disappointing people if I didn't do like crazy stunts and you know all that wild jackass stuff.
That's what they know of you.
Right. So it's really a variety show, you know. I do the stand up and I really just like share entirely too much information. You know, I talk about just all these crazy stories and stuff that have happened to me, you know, as a result of this notoriety that's come from Jackass. And it's embarrassing, but everything I say when I'm on stage is true, so that adds a real element of interest. And then I go into a big set of crazy stunts. And you know, like I said, I originally thought this would be a good way of self-preservation, but now, like with this comedy club tour, I'm doing up to 6 shows per weekend.
Oh my gosh.
So what started out as an idea for self-preservation has turned into something infinitely more abusive because I'm doing like up to 6 shows a weekend.
Right.
And you know, I'm not complaining about that. I love doing it, man. I love shocking people. I love making people laugh, and I'm just so at home on stage that it's just great. And this club here in Denver, the Denver Improv, what a beautiful club.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it awesome?
And it's got a lot of seats. It's got 450 seats. So.
And they're all good seats. There's not a bad
Yeah.
seat in the house.
Right,
you have
right,
a great view no matter where you sit at the Northfield Improv.
So yeah, definitely, it's going to be great. And no matter if every last seat is full, if there's 450 people there, I'm not leaving until I take a picture with everybody who wants one.
That's very cool. Well, you can still get tickets, improv.com. You've got shows tonight. You've also got shows tomorrow night and Sunday night. So maybe you're working tonight, you can't make it out. Try to make it out to one of the weekend shows because, like you said, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be funny.
Yeah, I'm not here to waste anybody's time, man. Like, people who come to see the show, they're really not disappointed. And I don't think you can find somebody online for all the shows I've done so far who said they were. It's a good laugh, and like you said, it's crazy too. So yeah, I'm really excited about it, man. It's been going well so far. I've done you know, this tour has taken me to Marco Island, Florida, New York City, Irvine, California, Miami, Florida, Nashville, Tennessee, West Valley City, Utah, Ontario, California, Pleasanton, California, and now here. So I'm really, like, it's getting better and better, like, as it goes on.
Definitely.
And also, like, there's 2 guys that are coming on before me and doing quick sets. These guys are hilarious too. Troy Baxley and Austin
So
Anderson.
start to finish, it's going to be a great show at the Improv.
It really is, yeah. It really is.
Perfect. Well, we're going to bring Eggs in here so we can start the stunt. He wants to be the next Steve-O. He's going by Ego, even taking it that far. So we're going to play some music and then we'll come right back to that.
Cool. Thanks so much.
Denver's Hot 107.1.